And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, back to another episode of DeceasedCraft. So, last episode we did come over here to the Tier 2 district, and we kind of failed horribly. So, I geared up a little bit, and I came back. Kind of just wanted to see if I could actually survive before I made a video, and I think I did pretty good. Honestly, I did raid like another tower that was basically exactly the same as the one we were at, and we managed to get quite a bit of loot. As you can see, our inventory is full. I know it is a lot to look at. All I gotta say is we did get a ton of create items right now because the building we are in, as you can see, we have a little somebody with us, is currently the garage building. So if you look at it from the top down view, you can tell it's a garage by having these lines right here and having a little parking lot. So, if we were to explore this way, this is probably another garage, which is going to be a pretty nice area to hit up once we get there. Not to mention the Mega Tower, or I don't even know the proper name for this. I'm pretty sure it's been renamed to something else. We just have to get near it to unlock the name. And there is a police station. I want to say this is one of the police stations that's near me. However, it is in quite the crowded spot, especially for entry. So, kind of wanted to hit this to see if I could survive raiding it. However, because it was in a tight spot and it was at night, I just got bombarded by enemies on all sides. As you can see, you have all this building, this building, this building, this building, and this one, and my only area kind of have some free room to fight the horde off was over here. However, it feels like if you don't kill enemies somewhat nearby, it doesn't really count towards lessening the building. It feels like it just keeps spawning more and more. So, um, even though I wanted to fight, I did have to bail, and I ended up running over here, which was pretty much the safe area for me. And then I kind of ran into this building and found out it was also a horde building, so I kind of cleared this. So instead, there's two police buildings that I'm interested in. There's this one over here, and there's this one. I am going to see which one has a better point for entry with a little bit of room so that I can run around and fight them. Just because that zombie that we did fight last time that was messing us up does spawn from the horde building, and so he is pretty damn strong. However, it turns out if you do have a shield and you have a weapon that does some decent damage, we could do alright. I mean, I'm not sure if we had this on before, but we do have sharpness 3 and unbreaking 3 on our club with the saw, and we do have our shield, so whenever he is basically winding up for his attack, I just hold the shield up, and then once he bounces off is when I run and I try smacking him once or twice. And if I do that enough, usually I can take them out. The only issue is with the horde building. I mean, it's a horde building, so you have a ton of enemies trying to get at you at the same time. So for that, it's just a little bit of running around, maneuvering, trying to get to a safe point. But yeah, um, I did encounter the third horde, which I was in for quite a surprise. It's kind of sad that I wasn't recording, just due to the fact that in that horde, uh, it gave us basically tier 2 zombies, because like that guy with the lightning rod in his head, he's technically one of the tier 2 zombies. However, there was a flying little creature in the horde, and I'm pretty sure he's probably the zombie from the other district, or the other type that we would have ran into if we were still or if we were exploring that area. But yeah, it was kind of strong, and turns out, same thing, just using our weapon, running around, dodging, it's very effective. Having a gun to put a couple rounds in them as it's flying around and or charging up to jump does help. So, I did buy the P320, like how I did talk about, that I was planning on doing. It has been pretty decent. The large round capacity with the decent damage has been phenomenal. very helpful. And so far, I do believe I have enough materials to make a silencer. After all, if we actually come back to where we were at, I am proud to announce that I have basically raided this entire area, which is kind of crazy to say because it was a ton of area, all this. So, all the polyclinics in this radius, all the police stations, all the community centers, and then hitting quite a few houses. I didn't hit every house, but I did hit quite a few of them while pathing around. Not to mention also all the gas stations. So we do have a lot of enchantment or upgrade parts, aka the enchantments, and got a lot of little weapon assemblies so we can actually make our first silencer. But I didn't want to do that offline. I kind of want to do it with you guys. So, only thing that I kind of did was raid a couple towers and finish completing raiding this entire garage, which did lead to us getting quite a lot of different items from the create mod, as well as getting a couple blueprints and the deagle, which the deagle does massive damage and we could put a silencer on it. However, we don't have the ability to fabricate the bullets, so I think we are going to leave that off the list for right now. And then, of course, in here at the very bottom of the garage, once you do clear it out, you do run into a new survivor, and it looks like his name is Ford. So we will check him out in just a moment. But first, wait, why did I even grab that? Let's put this back up. I already stole a charging station. I believe I have one of these. Let's take these fans right quick. Barrel, I guess. And it's pretty cool that we actually have a full functioning metal press here. I did start working on the factory, and honestly, this is probably a pretty good thing. Hey, Ford, can you look this way right quick, buddy? This is probably a pretty good screenshot for us to start. Come on, look at me. Look at me. Yes. No. This way. Yes, turn. Turn. Okay, cool. That's a pretty solid little screenshot, if I say so myself. But yeah, look at that. Imagine me running around trying to get all these canisters, and this dude just has it all available for us. Like, come on, man. Could have let me have something, you know. Be excited that I raided something all on my lonesome. But that's pretty cool. We did get a wrench, so I don't need to make that, and we have tons of pretty things, which is gonna be tremendous. So let's break this guy down, load this up in our shoulder boxes, and we kind of need to go back to base just to drop off a lot of this stuff. Honestly, it's kind of full. Need to just dump it. I'll probably organize it later just so that I'm saving you guys some time. But yeah, let's talk to him and then we'll make a dash out of here. So, Ford. Oh, sorry. I didn't see you there. I guess if you're here, the zombies outside must have thinned out a bit. Makes my odds of getting out better. At any rate, name's Ford, by the way. You run this place. Ford. I used to. Back when there was a place to be run. Listen, I need your help with something. If you got the resources for it, I've got a car here I've been putting together, but it's still missing a few vital components. I can make those, but I need the raw materials for it. We're thinking 16 iron ingots and 16 copper ingots. That should be enough. Making a car for what? Or making a car, what for? Ford. To get out of here, of course. I've seen the zombies outside. There's no way I'll be able to get out on foot. If you can help me get the rest of the parts I need, you can help yourself to whatever's left in this shop after I'm gone. Well, sorry, I already robbed you, but you know what? Since you're a fellow survivor, I'll help you out. And just like that, we finally got some new stuff, and it's just that. And let's see. You know what, Ford? I am pretty poor. I'll get back to you later. No, I'm just kidding. We could actually just hand this over. So let's see. Some of you. That's half you again. Boom. Just like that. Here you go, buddy. I mean, I rated all that just from these few couple buildings. That doesn't really matter to me. Nicely done. It'll take a bit for me to get these parts shaped. In the meantime, was there anything you needed in particular? Do you know anything about the gear, buddy? Ford. No. not really. I know there was news that they had found one, I think. They said they distributed it around, but if they did, it definitely didn't get to the city. All I know is that I need to get out of here fast. If they did get the cure, then there's definitely other places that didn't get affected by whatever this undead sickness is. About that. Ford, hold that thought for a moment. Uh, I knew it. I'm missing some tools here. Tell you what, help me find some mechanical crafters, and you can tell me about how the rest of the world is handling this incident at the moment. I haven't been able to leave the shop ever since the damn zombies showed up. Alright, so let's see what he wants this time. I know he said mechanical crafters, and guess what, buddy? I do believe I robbed just enough of those in this building alone. This is awesome. Here you go. And he gave us some. Ooh, that's a lot of andesite alloy. Did he also give us lead? Did he also give us that much lead? You know what? I appreciate it, buddy. Just because we can actually start producing our own ammo, not to mention, uh, cool feature. I don't know if this is new, because I don't remember this, or maybe I just haven't played DeceasedCraft in a while, but when we do fire our bullets, it looks like the casings are spent, so we can actually reuse it. So if this was a feature that was back in the normal DeceasedCraft, let me know down in the comments. It's been a minute since I last played it, honestly. So yeah, it's so nice being able to recollect our bullet casings. Just because then all we truly need to do is keep using gunpowder and lead to produce more. Which gunpowder is gonna be something we are going to have to automate soon. And I'm not sure if we are at that level for production. However, I do have an idea of what we want to do. So that's going to be pretty cool. All right, Ford. All right, great work. Thanks a bunch. Now, what were you saying about the cure? The city just happened to be one of the unlucky ones, right? They're just preparing a way to come back in and rescue us. Well, there's no one else left but Ford. But that can't be, right? The military said they were quarantining the portals, and they seem to be doing fine till the communications failed. Surely they can't all have gone, right? Well, there's groups of survivors, but we're all on our own currently, forward. So even if I fix the car and drive out, there's nothing out there. It's all like this, so I've been working on this all these weeks for nothing. I think I need to think about this for a moment. Sorry. If you don't mind, can you fetch me one more set of parts? Some thermoelectric generators. Will do. You know what, bud? I believe I already stole two, and I think there's one in here somewhere. I swear I thought I mined one. Let's see. How many do you need? You need two? Two generators? What are you making? Why not have one in my mess of stuff here? I swear, I thought I had some. Okay, there's one here. Okay, let's see. If I take you out, open, nope. Okay, you, nope. If I come over here and try clicking, okay, that's a no. So there's only one in this area? Or am I missing a spot? I don't know if you guys could hear that thumping noise, but that's technically a bandit that's out here. What? There has to be a spawner in there. I gotta take it out. But yeah, that there's technically a what you call it? A bandit, because they could also use guns. And that's basically what you're hearing. Kind of don't want to destroy these, but might as well. Oh, what? Okay, where is this spawner? Because I don't like these guys jumping on me. Oh, okay, it's right behind here. That's quite the spot to hide a spawner, not gonna lie. Kinda hard to see that. Uh, let's take this anvil. And it seems like I will have to make a quick trip back anyways to get that other generator for Buddy over here. So we'll leave that guy in here and then we'll make a trip back and see if we have spare generator. I'm pretty sure I do. Just kinda sucks that I have to go get it. I thought I had it on us. And anything down here? No, just a piston and contraption controls. I believe I already have one. I don't need it. And sorry for busting up your cars, bud, but I will be back. And now it's time for us to make a quick little dash out of here. Let's heal up our body just a wee bit. Oh yeah, I don't know if you guys noticed, but our health did go down. And to that, all I have to say is, oh crap. Well, I'm not trying to say oh crap, just, oh my god. The lag is crazy. And then, of course, I'm not really aiming, so that also doesn't help. But, jeez, I don't know if you guys saw that. Frames went down to, what, 10 frames at one point? That kind of sucks, just instantly going outside and then, boom, lag. Uh, yeah, health. No, I did not die to zombies. It was a me issue, you know? But just like how you saw my frames drop to 10 out of nowhere. I think I hit 6 when I was at the top. Okay, I thought something was running at me. I was like, what the hell is that? Yeah, I was at the top of one of the buildings, and I decided to jump down and try doing a water bucket clutch. And, well, as you can see, that did not go well. Yeah, I hit like 6 frames on the way down, even though I was spam clicking the water to try placing it down, and that failed horrendously. It kind of sucked. Yeah, so I died all the way out here. Had to grab some food, grab some water, and ran all the way back over here, which did take a little while, because I don't know if you guys can see, we actually have a motorcycle. And this was one that I did take from one of the community centers, and if you press I, you can actually access the inventory. As you can see, our battery's a little scary. I mean, it was at 70 something percent, now we are at 67. This trip there and back again, we'll probably put it down to like maybe 50s, so I'm going to have to find a way to start producing FV. I think that's the way we charge it, which should be with the thermoelectric generators. That's why I kind of want to keep it instead of lending it to the dude. But yeah, besides that, health, I'm not too sure how to repair it, but as long as I don't damage it or if it doesn't take any damage, I shouldn't have to worry about it at all. And for fuel, well, I did make that one gas canister. These guys can hold up to 6 buckets. And I mean, it was basically already full. It was like at 70 something percent when I did steal it. So throwing this in there basically filled it up pretty quickly, and we still have a ton of gas. And then this is pretty cool because you do have inventory space. So if you do have more shulker boxes, you can load it up here, or as well as backpacks, which is something that I haven't done in a while. So that's going to be really cool to get done. And then to turn on these motorcycles, all you have to do is press X, and that'll turn this boy on. And then if you press spacebar, it'll straighten it out so you don't keep weaving. And then of course you could drive it like this. This looks a little bit better than doing it in first person, in my opinion. All I did was shift it to third person. But yeah, just like this, we can usually get to our base pretty quick. If you drive directly on the tracks, it makes it a little quieter, but you do go a bit slower. I believe you drop down to like 67, 69 kilometers per hour, compared to here, if you just stay along the side, you could hit 86, so if you're not in too much of a rush, it doesn't really matter. However, oh crap, oh, there we go, sweet. So I believe it is the next one that I turn on, or I don't know, I'm just gonna keep going till I see water. That's kind of how I know I am basically back. Yep, so this is my actual turn. So go a little slower just because the turning can be kind of quick, and I'm not that good. Not to mention, they did remove the drifting feature just because, according to the devs or whoever, there was a little too many accidents. So, I mean, it's probably for the best, not gonna lie, just because we should try to survive, not completely destroy ourselves, especially since every death that occurs, we can lose our additional health. And I just figured out what that resilience means, or what I believe it means. So for every one of these you have means you get to keep one extra heart. So we were at 28 health. So I believe that was what? An additional 4 hearts. So when we did die, I did believe I spawned with 22 and then it just recently went up to 24. So yeah, if you're not careful, you could lose hearts. So instead of just throwing all your points into recovery like how I did, maybe put a couple over into resilience. I mean, it's not too bad, because if I check it, my recovery now is, I don't even know, I'm pretty sure I'm like at 30 something percent. But if I just kept that, just filling out this one side and then start throwing some points over here, I believe that would have been a way more balanced way of going about it. But yeah, I did add a couple of these storage drawers. I forgot that we do have this. I thought we had sophisticated storage since we do have sophisticated backpacks, but we don't. But Mr. Mod Developer, I think sophisticated storage would also be really cool along with the drawers. Just because, I mean, I don't know, it makes sense to me. But yeah, over here I am working on the area to put our factory. It is a bit ugly since it is above ground. I was thinking about putting it underground and then putting our base on top. However, I just want an area where we can actually start doing stuff. So, you know what? I put some walls up. I'm planning on throwing stuff in there and we'll work out of there for a while. However, I do plan on looking for a better area since I have basically raided this whole area. Well, I still need to come loot all this and maybe venture out up here at some point. But what I'm thinking right now is maybe coming and living over here in the mountains. Or, I mean, right here. If we clear, or this, yeah, I think this is probably a better area. If we were to flatten it out just a bit, I think we could build our base here, which would be pretty good, just because we'll be in this area. And then what I'm hoping is, whether we venture out in any of these 3 directions, we will find the other districts, which would be tremendous. But yeah, that's just the hope and plan for right now, but it can always change. After all, luck may or may not be on our side. So let's actually drop all this off. You stay with us. Everything else we're just dumping, just so that we can actually get some room. I'll organize this on my own time, just so I'm not keeping you guys hostage. Do this, toss all of you. Money, keep, and toss up here. Sweet. Okay, nothing else too important here. Not really. And then I know I have some steel doors, which some of you might consider trash. However, during the 3rd horde, for some damn reason, these zombies decided to break my doors for no reason. I wasn't even near here. I was over here in this area, just hanging out, destroying these dudes. And they're coming from over here, jumping from over here, coming from this angle. I guess zombie spawned inside the house, or maybe like on the exact damn ledge right here, and they just busted the doors down. Which was absurd, if you asked me, but it is what it is. There's not much I can do about that. So, damn, so much stuff. So much stuff. Okay, guess gotta fill this guy up too. Boom. Come up here. I guess I could toss you up here. Money. More money. Money, 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 money. Okay, cool. And we are basically done. I'll keep these here. Anything here important? Glass bottles, pufferfish, not really. What's a good spot to dump this? I mean, sure. Ugh, that just made everything super nasty, but there's not much I can do. And then this too. Damn. Let's see. I could probably empty this one out into this chest as well. And then fix it up later. Oh, that's so nasty. after I just organized everything too. It's just so much stuff. I need to get a refined storage system up and running at some point. Okay, cool. So, current mission. Find the other generator. This makes it easier. Yep, sweet. So now we actually have this, and we are ready to turn it into the dude. But first, I did want to make ourselves that silencer for our pistol, and I wanted to make sure I do have extra ammo. So let's see, where is the 45 ACP? I mean, we have one stack here, another one there, another one right here. Looks like that's about all of it. So we'll just keep 2 stacks on. Oh, we already have 2 stacks in here. You know what? We'll keep ourselves armed and dangerous. Let's heal up a wee bit. And we should probably hit 25. No, it's just under. Damn. Sad. Yeah, come over here. Refill. Sweet. Potatoes. I think we're good. Leave the glass up there. Healing potions. I guess I'll refill on that just because I did use a few in the fights. Where's my potions? I mean, I have a lot of them, so I'm just storing a couple up here. Okay, that looks just about right. Okay, shield. I guess our armor could do a little repair. Okay, I should really put some unbreaking enchantments on it. That would probably help make it last a while bit longer, but not my concern right now. I mean, since I'm repairing stuff, might as well get this guy. And then let's grab some iron. Boom. Sweet. And then one more. Perfect. What else? Unfortunately, the shield does not get fixed in the same way. Let's see. We'll grab a couple more. Toss that up there. And I think our inventory looks pretty clean like that. Okay, cool. Iron, toss that there. Sweet. Sweet, 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 sweet. What do I need? I did say I wanted to make the gun. The silencer, yes. And to do that, we need this attachment table. That's just 4 pieces of glass. I don't have any glass at all. Okay, so we just run over here, grab some sand, cook that up. Okay, not bad. Sweet. Yeah, but yeah, if we get the silencer, we should reduce our noise, so we shouldn't attract the zombies when we get into a shoot-off with one of those bandits. But those bandits are kind of funny, just because, I mean, we shoot, so zombies are attracted to us, and when they do shoot, zombies do, if we're not in range, do go at them. So it's fun to see that little interaction. Okay. 3, 4. And you know what? I'll put you out of your misery. Maybe in your next life, you will be not infected. But we don't have a cure, so probably see you again later, buddy. Yeah, let's get over here. And turns out trees do also have seasons that they follow. Only the oak tree, so far that I've actually looked, I haven't checked the other trees. But oak trees can grow in any season. Spruce trees do prefer every season but the summer. So now we are actually in the fall. And if we were to check how many days we've been live, we are currently on day 51. So yeah, by this point, you kind of need to have a functioning weapon slash full set of armor and like something that does damage, because if you don't, the hordes are gonna be your worst nightmare. It's kind of crazy that the pace is a little fast. I thought we would have to wait till maybe horde number 5 for us to be able to, or maybe horde 4 at the earliest to fight the tier 2 zombies. I mean, I don't know, maybe I'm pacing this a little slow, and that's why I kind of had to deal with those guys. Or maybe, yeah, I don't know, maybe I'm just playing this slow. I'm kind of be a little realistic with it, just because in a real apocalypse, you're not really rushing things like crazy. You're trying to take things slow, trying to be a little safe, be a little curious as to not get hurt for no reason. But you know, pacing in game can be different from that pacing, so just gotta work on that. Okay, cool. I knew there was a redstone torch somewhere, as well as chest, boom, and some iron. Perfect. Sweet, just like that. Now we have our attachment table. We'll put this right here. And if we come over here, we can actually check out silencer. Just gotta find it. Oh, is it over here on the muzzle? Let's see. Would it not be over here? Oh, yeah, there's a silencer, but I'm pretty sure there's two of them. Oh, yep. So this one adds effective range, increase fire inaccuracy, which I like, sound distance, and silence. What does the other one do? So silence, sound distance, yep, effective range is good. Is just looks like weight increase. Okay, so the other one looks better overall. Yeah. Okay, so it was this one that we were looking at. There's also these guys. So take a quick look. Vertical recoil, horizontal, and range. I mean, I kind of like the hip fire. That's pretty nice just because I don't have to aim down. I think it'd be better. So we just need 2 redstone and 4 assembly parts, which if I come over here, I have 8, so I can make these 4 and get our 2 redstone. Then come back over here, click muzzle, and then it was which guy? Why did it move the stuff around? Oh, did it move just because I have stuff unlocked? Let's see. Where is that silencer that I was looking at? Am I just redacted? Could be. Oh, wait. Nope. Where's my hip fire silencer? I swear, I just saw it. Where did it go? Did I really just make all of these and that's why it's like that? Oh, that's so annoying. Is there a way to search up a specific one? No, I don't see it. Silencer. Yes, it was this one. Damn. So it really just pops up or shuffles it as you're able to craft it. Yep, this was the one that I was looking for. Range and that hip fire. So, boom, just like that. We now have our silencer. If we come over here and press Z, uh, oh, they changed it. So muzzle. Oh, that is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. I can't lie. I actually have like a little custom layout to do that. I remember you just have that little GUI and you just tap it. Nice. That was nice. I can't lie. Sweet. And just like that, our pistol now has a silencer, so we can actually use this a little bit more. But if I'm be honest, I'm probably only going to use. I'm mainly going to be using this weapon out over there, just because I have so much 9mm. I think we'll be using a different pistol a majority of the time, which the M911 or 1911 is also 45. Let's see this guy. Let's see, how much damage do you do? 6. Okay, the Glock does 7. The TT does 7. These guys have no armor piercing. This guy has armor piercing. So this looks like that would be the best normal pistol to utilize. Just double check everything. Okay, we also have a CZ. Okay, no. Damage is slightly less than the Glock, but we do have better armor piercing. Okay. And then over here I have a ton of weapons. Just gotta double check this. 9mm, 7, just no armor piercing. But I don't know, this does have the ability to hold way more ammo, just armor piercing. I mean, technically over here, we don't really care about armor much. The only guys that are armored is like the police dude. So I guess this would be a pretty solid weapon to just hold on to. Or we could go this one. Also has high ammo capacity. I don't know, it's kind of weird trying to figure out which 9mm, but I could also just save it and hopefully get a submachine gun that uses it. As for our bullets and all that, we do have a lot of lead, we do have quite a bit of gunpowder stocked up. Over here, I do have KC, or the molds for both of them, and now that we are actually getting into the production aspect of the game, it's gonna be fun. So what can I do before we head out? Oh yeah, I also put Unbreaking 3 on our pistol just because as the durability does go down, the weapon will become more inaccurate. Just a little warning if you guys didn't read that. But for now, looks like we should be a-okay to heading back over there. And we should be able to loot a lot more. Only thing that I probably would want to do is make some more backpacks, which is the same recipe. Just string, wool, and chest. Yep. String, leather, and chest. Leather. And so we'll grab these, grab 2 of you, grab our crafting table. And then these guys could be upgraded. So we'll do this. I only plan on making 2, so that's technically only 8. Sweet. So keep this, keep that. These 2, and then just like that. You could upgrade all these to gold tier really easily. And some of you may be wondering, why would I do that? Well, it's just like what I said earlier. We can actually go raid the different areas over there and utilize this method to collect way more material. As for diamonds, I don't even know how much use diamonds actually has. So actually, I'll just save it just because I really don't know. I guess we'll just make some gold backpacks, and then I think the best thing afterwards is just making quite a few shulker boxes to take with us. Yeah, I'll just take that. Actually leave some of this here just in case I ever need wood. Drop that off there. Okay, cool. Let's actually head back over there. Sweet. I think we are pretty set. I mean, as long as we don't really die, we are a-okay for raiding anything that comes from tier 2. How I said, those guys, those special zombies do hurt. So as long as you can figure out a way to fight them off, you'll be a-okay. Best method that I found so far is having a shield and your melee weapon. Let them charge and hit you after they bounce off. Kind of gotta run at them and smack them twice. And then once you hit them twice, just back off. Or maybe you're unlucky and you'll only get to hit them once, but just keep doing that little tactic. That'll definitely help. And let's do this. So we'll put the crafting table here. I'm pretty sure it was like this. And then here it was like that. Boom. 2 backpacks. And then do a little something like this. 1, 2, and then same with the gold. 1, 2, just like that. 2 gold backpacks. As you can see, if we tried walking around, we have, or we are like severely restricted. As you can see, we do have slowness 4, which if we toss one of these guys, we get slowness 2, which is a little bit better. The reason why that happens is because we are not supposed to be able to carry multiple backpacks, and that's why these cars and vehicles are super nice. So our fuel did go down 26% just with that drive. Battery went down. Did it go down? I don't know. It looks kind of nice. It looks kind of nice. But we do have a lot of gas. And then we also got a ton of containers, so we can always just keep this full. But yeah, those backpacks, you can throw them and leave them in the vehicle, and it will not affect you in any way, shape, or form. That's the reason why I did that. And then, since I kind of don't want to keep making backpacks, we could also just make a couple more shulker boxes. And the same thing goes for here. You can also store the shulkers in here. So just like that, we do have some extra storage, and this will allow you to raid different areas while not having to make multiple trips. So like right there, when we were over here, we got full, so we kind of had to come back over here and drop everything off. However, once we do have an area that we do plan on making our main base, which I'm thinking it actually might be in this area, um, whenever we do loot places that might be far off, like say we want to come over here and loot all this, like it's going to be very inconvenient to make multiple trips just because that is quite a far distance. So instead, what I like to do is load up these cars with at least like 5 different backpacks, and right now we're barely in the tier 2 area, so we're slowly getting diamonds for free. And mining for diamonds is kind of hard just because the cave spiders and spiders do hurt quite a lot, so it is a little bit of a challenge. But other than that, it is kind of easy to just keep going and uh, keep looting that place, get backpacks kind of filled out, get quite a few shulker boxes loaded up in a car or motorcycle, and then drive around. The other vehicles that I would like to get is some immersive engineer or immersive aircraft, and it would probably be this cargo plane. I mean, these guys are slow. You damn mother trucker, where did you come from? How'd you hear me? Kind of BS. And okay, they hit me, not the thing. That's cool. Uh, one thing I gotta mention is be careful when you are fighting these guys when you are near these cars, because you can hit your vehicle and cause damage to it. It sucks when you do that. I remember I almost blew up a few motorcycles in the community center, and that's how I learned that. Okay, cool. Looks like we got a few dudes in our way over there, so I'll probably take them out. But yeah, that's probably the most convenient thing. Loading these guys up with different backpacks and or shoulder boxes and go raiding. Also, not to mention making some upgrades, which I haven't done yet, which I really should at some point, just because then we could store multiple stacks in spot. But yeah, how I said, these aircrafts are really cool. I think the one that I mainly would make is probably the warship or cargo ship. Yes, they are slower, but I don't know. There's just something about flying in an airship that's always fun to me. Like I personally enjoy that. So I just need to get a couple more materials and then start actually expanding into create territory or start building our base. I think that's like when it'll be really nice to start making all that. It's slower, but it's just so much nicer. So cool. I love anything that adds like an aircraft type of vehicle. Honestly, I would really like to learn how to code that just because I think it would be fun to make one. Might be a little more detailed, but I don't know. There's restrictions on a few things, and you just got to figure out how to make Minecraft code work for you while trying to do stuff. So who knows? Maybe I'll figure it out. Maybe add a little something. Maybe I won't, and I'll just be happy with whatever I've been given. I mean, the only other thing that's has added some pretty cool aircrafts was Archimedes airships mod or Archimedes ships. That mod was really cool. Okay, cool. I think that's probably good enough. Good amount of talking for no reason. Okay, cool. We'll heal here, heal this. Looks like this one took some damage. I mean, we're full health, so our body should recover slowly on its own. And let's straighten out here and head back over this way. But yeah, definitely make those airships if you don't mind the slower travel. Not to mention, I think those would be really cool because I do think you could carry it in your hand when you don't have it active. So you drive with your vehicle of any sort to get there fast, and then when you get out, you just place it down on the ground, get in it, and then start flying up, and then you can start rating buildings top bottom, which I think would be pretty cool, especially if you're looking for certain buildings, like maybe the Mega Tower. I'm not too sure everything that's in there, but from the previous series, I do remember that that place had a ton of really good resources for us. And then there was also like that huge hospital, and then those apartments. I think those were like the big three when it came to looting and getting everything needed for the series. So yeah, if you guys have those airships, I think it'd be really cool to uh, drive around with your motorcycle just because you get somewhere fast, and then you place it down, and then you start top bottom, and then yeah, you can do that with only those buildings whenever you are exploring very far distances. Let's actually check the gas. That was a lot of gas. Battery doesn't look too affected by anything, so that's good news. Cool. I don't even know what affects the battery because I thought it was lowered, or I thought it dropped for a moment. Interesting. Is frequent use a reason why it works? Yeah, as you can see, whenever you do heal all the way up to full hearts, your body does start to recover on its own, which is a really nice feature. So if you're ever trying to figure out how to get that to work, just do a little something like that and you should be back. And it looks like we're at 28 hearts. Okay, got him. Luckily he didn't hit us at all. Are you a zombie? Or are you dude? I think that's just a zombie coming up. Okay, cool. Let's see. Oh, 2 bullets to the dome. That's nice. Okay, where's my bullets? Where'd they fall? I swear, I just saw them. Okay. Okay, got those. Casings are important, because then that allows us to reuse it without having to craft more. And there's one place that I do want to go. It's this rain with shaders. Although it's nice, it just causes a lag. So, who knows? And then some areas, because like, look at that. We were at 50 right there for a moment, and then all of a sudden, we dropped it to 20, and then right now we're chilling at 30. Oh, looking up. Boom. Okay, where is a good police station? Okay, this was the area that I was interested in. Bandit inside, and okay, failed that. I'm redacted. My bad. Just get good. Only zombies that I care about shooting are the bombers. What? And the bomb dudes that explode. Okay, just making sure there's nobody coming after us while we rob this. Ooh. And we just got our first SMG. And is it a 9? And it's a 9mm. Okay, so we now have a new use for all those bullets. Especially comes Horde Night. Yeah. That's awesome. That's awesome. I can't lie. I'm very happy with that. Okay, let's reload this. Just always have that. But you see that dude right there? Those guys suck. I don't know if you guys remember. That dude drops like that little shard that explodes, and then when you do kill him, he also explodes again. Okay, cool. The more of you guys that come out, the easier it is for me. Okay, smack that. So this is the police station. Where is the entrance for this dude? Is this... No, this isn't the entrance. Is there a hole in the wall, just like the other ones? Now it looks like the other side is the best way to enter for that guy. I do remember there was a police station this way as well. Let's see, let's double check. Zoom in just a bit, and it's on that side, so I gotta run in between to this side. Okay, so let's run over here. Okay, ignore the bandit dude. Okay, cool. And that's the police station, so it's kind of the same thing where we aren't in a solid spot for entry, but we are going to need to get in, so let's see. Where is the entrance? On that side? I mean, this is a decent area to fight for this. Come on, spawn these guys, and let's fight them. Okay, okay, so I don't know if you guys... Okay, got rid of him. But yeah, that dude right there, he's the one that does like that weird stuff and then just leaps at you. Ooh, that's the guy that we are going to want to take out. Okay, sweet. Oh, having a gun's so useful. Sweet. Just take that guy out with headshots. Stay close by. Okay. Sweet. I like that these guys actually drop some gunpowder. We are going to need looting at some point, so we can actually get this done a little bit. Where the hell are you guys running? That, I don't know why you guys ran that way. But I just want to hug the edges so it just counts whenever we do slay these guys. The more the better. Yep, as you can see, now that we slayed it, horde's defeated, and we should be able to rate this like normal. So, crap, I should have helped the shield out. Just good practice to get used to. And we'll take you out. As you can see, these guys are already trying to do their backflips and get us. Let's clear this. I did already rate this house, or that building. Let's see, can I shoot through the windows? Okay. Let's see. Damn, bomber. Dude almost got me. Okay. And we leveled that up. And... okay. I guess I could take him out. Just a quick slap. Make sure nobody comes. Sweet. And just like that, we can actually enter the police building. And it looks like what it was before. And let's place the door down just in case. Sweet. And we are inside, guys. So nothing too crazy. As you can tell, having a pistol does really help quite a bit. Let's reload and grab another stack of ammo just to have it ready. Just in case. Don't want to cause issues. So open that. Medkit inside. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. We'll take everything. Love it. Sweet. Finally inside of one of the police stations. This is massive for us. Pretty sure there's a downstairs. Yep. I guess I'll do downstairs first, and then we'll go up. Ooh. Let's see. Okay, nice. Okay, looks like you guys are in there. Is there a spawner? Yes, there is. Yeah, I knew it was gonna spawn somebody. And then, let's see. Since you want to be stuck there, I'll do that. And then, let's find a way of doing this. Okay. Sounds like there's something back here. Oh. Is this a hidden stack? Interesting. Is that a hidden statue, or is it like an entry? Okay. Oh, so that's kind of like... oh. That's really cool. And then we got some iron around it. I mean, I gotta admire it, you know? Can never hate on this stuff. Gotta give credit where it's due. This is nice. Really nice. Okay. Ammo, we're good. Weapons, good. Let's check all these out. And it looks like we do have some radio transcripts. I want to check it out real quick. And it does look like this is brand new stuff. So we will have some lore. Some new lore at the end of this episode, which is awesome. So let's just grab everything. I don't know how many of these would be, but let's just do this. Sweet. Hell yeah. That's what I like to see. I'll set up there. You guys can chill up there. Wrench for now. Yeah, cool. So that was everything there. If we click this, let's see. Observer, observe me. I don't know if this actually does anything, but let's see if we get a piece of wool and we put it there and mine it. Let's see, will it... okay, I thought it would have like some cool effect and it'll open on its own, but that doesn't matter. We'll just collect all this. Then we'll collect this as well as these stairs. Oh, that's the spawner. Okay, and then you guys should be able to make your way into the vault. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is nice. That's nice. Yeah, I'll be taking these. Definitely you can use these in our new base when we make it. Save us a little bit of iron. Oh, look at that. Gold. Ooh, the coin stacks are nice. I like it. Reminds me of the coin stacks from Ice and Fire. That's what it was. I couldn't remember for a moment. I was like, there was a mod. There's a mod that does that. Ice and Fire. Okay. I mean, all of these are empty. This should have stuff. And you know what? Since we are technically in a safe spot, let's do this right quick. Actually, let's repair it first. Let's grab a little bit of everybody. Boom, boom, boom. Just because this adds another point into luck, which I don't know if you guys remember, luck does increase the chance of getting more loot in whatever we raid. So we'll finish the raid with this. Just to increase the amount of bullets and whatever else may be here. Sweet. Take it, we'll take it. Gladly. And let's check out. So this is a reinforced door. So it doesn't look like there's like a proper way of opening it, so we'll mine it. Okay. Just in case a zombie spawned in here. Okay. Doesn't look like any spawned in. Ooh, SMG and attachment assembly parts. That's... Oh, another one. Alright, I like it. And we got our first police badge. Gives a chance to find pistol ammunition when looting container. That's a really cool buff. Like, that is cool. The stuff for DeceasedCraft never ceases to amaze me. That is awesome. Because then we put that on, and whenever we loot any container, there's a chance for ammo. Okay. Like it. I like it. Okay, cool. That was the underground area. Should we just take these? I think it'd be cool. Now that I'm actually thinking about making my own base, I think it's pretty cool to actually start stealing this stuff. Man, looks like there's a lot more stuff. Cool. Whoa. MP5ST. What are these little symbols? I don't know, but I like this. Armor components, that's massive. Cool, 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 cool. Let's see, police gear. What does it do? Partial set, increase melee damage. Having the full set would increase melee damage a lot more and apply slowness effect when dealt damage. So whatever hits us would move slower. The only question is, why does this not have toughness? That's kind of like the drawback for it, but it's still pretty solid. I do know the baton could be a very good weapon, so I'll take it for now, but I'm not sure when we will find that stuff. Oh yeah, we gotta drop this off with that dude. That's a pretty good reminder. Weapons can go up here, just because these are non-stackables. Kind of forgot I should be putting non-stackables over there. Stackables could go here. Other one. I mean, I already have one of these, but I'll take it. Take everything that they are willing to give us. Boom. And over here, toss this. 9mm. Okay. Get our axe in hand as well. Just because then we can actually take these shells as well. Might as well take everything. Why not? There's no reason not to. And then whatever stuff was inside that we don't want. Boom. Cool. How did you get over here? Boom. Gold. Oh, money block. Okay, police people, we see you stacking bread over here. Trying to hide it from us. Okay. What? You could use... Is there, like, any other use for this? Just decoration? No clue. No clue. Never really dealt much with a lot of that stuff. Okay, cool. Took the shells. these links will come in handy at some point. Oh, hello there. I'll wait for you to come to me, just so I can put this away, and let's see, bonk you in the head right quick. Cool. Just gotta be careful with these guys falling down. I feel like this is what's gonna be the true issue with this, going up these stairs. Okay, I don't know where the hell you guys came from, but kind of learned my lesson with raiding some of the other buildings where these guys would just immediately jump on our heads. I wonder where we could get efficiency from. Like, we don't really have efficiency. Oh yeah, if you're wondering how I have natural light, I did put the lantern here on our belt instead of leaving the thermometer, just because we do have thermal armor, so I think we're a-okay in this area for right now. I do know we are going to have to make better thermo armor maybe when we go to the next tier, but for right now we should be good. Let's just grab all this over here. Let's see, they all look like different stuff, so shouldn't have to worry too much about that repeating. Let's see, these are also drawers. We already have that. I mean, the only reason why you would keep taking more and more weapons is because there is a recycling system in the game. I haven't made it, but if you do make it, you're able to get or break down all the excess into parts and utilize it for whatever you need. So if you were wondering why you should take everything with you, well, I hope that hint does give you a clue as to why you should, even when you don't want to. Okay, let's toss all this up here. Looks like we're gonna have a lot of stuff to read, so in fact, I think I am gonna end the episode here. I know, why didn't I rate the whole place with y'all, but I think the important part is we can survive. You know what? I'll rate this place later. Let's mark it, come here, put temporary waypoint. I'm actually gonna run back over to the dude. I'll turn in the quest, see what else he wants, and then we'll end it. Just so, I mean, that just makes more sense to me, honestly. Okay, let's break down this door. Let's move that, and come over here, buddy. Come on, don't be redacted. Okay, come on. One of your buddies knows what's actually going on. If you want to play dumb, so be it. And looks like there was a few of you guys. Oh, and what? Okay, there has to be a spawner that I haven't destroyed that's over here somewhere. Because I don't know how else that dude spawned right there. Okay, cool. Come on. I saw you. Come on. Don't hide. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. There you go. And then let's take care of you. Damn retard. Let's see you too. And then looks like there's another guy that's gonna drop down. Okay. And then there's somebody in here. Where are you guys all coming from? No reason to be that many. Well, we'll place that. And we'll run out. Bomber dude kind of stopped us in our little escape. Let's avoid that dude, just so we don't have to fight him. And as we come this way, where was it? It was this one, yes. Okay, thankfully dude's downstairs, so we shouldn't have to deal with that guy. Keyword is shouldn't. Okay, nice. Nobody. And let's crawl through this hole and eat up, drink up, and submit this quest to our boy over here. It was here. Boom. There we go. Click on him. Hit complete. He gives us some HV accumulators and some steel. Nice. I'll take that. You know what? I guess that's a decent trade. I guess that's a decent trade. And let's see what's going on. Ford, thanks for the generators and tell me the truth about what was going on out there. I suppose I should have seen it coming. I think I'll still take the car out eventually, but there might not be a point to trying to go anywhere. But there's no point in me staying here either. Till then, though, feel free to take a look at whatever I have lying about, they say. And what is this quest, brother? Objective complete. Ah, hey, Ford, how's the journey been? Road treating you well? How are the plans for your road trip going? What do you have to trade? Well, now that I know it's just going to be more of, well, all of this out there, there's a bit more I'll have to consider packing. That'll take a while. Afterwards, well, we'll see where the road takes me. Okay, so can we trade with him now since we are done, or he just doesn't trade stuff anymore? Yeah, looks like he doesn't trade with us anything else for now. Oh crap, I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that. I'm sorry. I swear. I didn't mean that, buddy. Press F8. Did we lose? Okay, nah. Okay, it seems like it was a misunderstanding. Like he understood that. Okay, cool. So, that was our quick little talk with Ford. It doesn't look like he currently trades anything else after that, unlike Emily, who will continue trading with us. Maybe the other guys will, maybe he will later in the future. After all, we are still playing in the early access of this version of the mod where everything's been changed up from what we originally knew. So, don't wanna, I don't know, maybe it'll be implemented later, which will be pretty cool to see what would he sell. I mean, car parts would be a pretty cool thing, especially when you're building your own things. Maybe selling some Duroplast by itself, some rubber by itself. Who knows? Maybe that will be implemented later. But right now, let's read all these books and then we'll cut the video there. Okay, so that's transcript one. Okay, that's the same thing, just because I opened this one already. Pause it there. Let's see. So they only have, no, it does have 5 transcripts. So far, we only found a few of them. So instead, we'll hold off on this, and next episode I'll read it just because I do plan on finishing raiding the building and the other stations. So I'd rather have the full story to tell you guys than none. We're missing parts since we have 1, 2, and 5. We're missing 3 and 4. But we still have some general news announcements and the announcement that went over the loudspeaker. So let's see what stuff was coming out while all this was occurring. So we'll start with the loudspeaker announcement. Loudspeaker announcement. This is an emergency broadcast from the local government. Many cities have reported a massive increase in the airborne sickness known as lung bloom. So this is what's causing people to get sick, which would make sense why we have those Weezer dudes. Are those like patient zeros of the thing? Just because they looks like they wheeze when they breathe, and then when they breathe out, they release those spores. And then if this is going around as lung bloom, it just all ties in together. Until further notice, a nationwide curfew is now in effect. Citizens are instructed to remain inside their homes and refrain from going out for work or any non-essential activity. Please wear a mask at all times to reduce the risk of infection. Stay alert and stay safe. End of transmission. That's pretty crazy. Lung bloom. So is that the official sickness going around? The lung bloom? Are these Weezers like us, the experiments that escaped? Are they the ones that got out and started spreading it to the masses, and then everybody else that doesn't have that, it's because they don't have like the original sickness? They're just victims of it spreading? Like, how does that work? That's my question. Hopefully, as we keep playing, we will learn more lore and figure out all of this stuff. Oh yeah, this was General News 2014. Continuum Corp succeeds in portal activation. After a secretive decade-long research program, representatives at Continuum Corp have announced the successful relighting of the alien portal discovered deep underground. Their plans for further exploration beyond the portal have yet to be finalized, but rumors abound that many nations have already signed up to be among the first to stake a claim in the region beyond. Rest assured, a representative from Continuum Corp was quoted as saying, "We are taking all necessary precautions to ensure the safety of our exploration teams. We will, of course, release up-to-date reports on the status of the exploration as well as we get more details." Yeah. It's all fun and games until one of your dudes is the reason why we have lung bloom going around. Fierce battle for the abyss on mining claims. Recent reports indicate that competition for mining claims in the abyss is stronger than ever, with record-setting bids of over 300 billion emeralds by wealthy nations just this month. That's kind of crazy. Past years since the activation has seen many nations and corporations begin large-scale operations in the Abyss, including the founding of the first permanent Abyss settlement. It is yet to be known what effects this rapid expansion will have on the global economy. This news comes concurrently with an announcement by Continuum Corp of their new mega project, a massive military installation in the Abyss, supported by the CX military installation on this side of the portal. Ooh. Ooh, this is that mining is giving me flashbacks to the Call of Duty Zombies trailer for Origins, when the Nazis were mining in the caves and they unleashed the dark force from under, and then it infected the guys and they went out infecting everybody until boom, zombies. It feels like that's what's happening here. Continuum Corp, they opened the portal, they went over there, things are going well, but now they're starting to break into mining, and it seems like they might have hit something and they had a little issue, and that's why they're planning that military expansion, but they haven't told the public about it. Pretty sure they already had patient zero with Lung Bloom. However, they're keeping quiet about it and letting the corporations do their own mining, which I believe that's what's going to cause the main issue. This is just me making an educated guess from what we already know. Of course, this can also change as we get more information, but I think Container Corp already knew about it. However, they're playing dumb just to make as much money as possible and to not be restricted by all the different countries that are already in on this. And these corporations are about to send many poor souls in, and those souls are going to be coming back with the Lung Bloom. And I believe those guys are the Weezers, which kind of makes sense. You usually send people that may need a little bit more money and are willing to take on the risks. And the Weezer does have a farmer hat, so maybe he was a struggling farmer. And then the other guys have axes, which those guys could have been logmen, aka people that chop down wood. So who knows? Maybe they saw opportunity and they saw a really high increase in pay, and they took it. And unfortunately, they were the ones that took it. And then when they came back, maybe they are the Weezers that are spreading it to everybody else. I don't know, but this is very fun. It is very entertaining, and I am really much enjoying this. I kind of like that look. Let's see. Oh, you can't see the gun in the offhand. What if we do this? Oh no, because it just forget. It's double-handed. What if we do this? No, we can't see that because it's two-handed again. No. I thought it would be pretty cool to see one in each hand. Ah, that would have been a pretty solid little setup to end the episode, but yeah, it looks like we are learning more about the disease. We are getting a lot more materials. We have finally established a way to actually survive. or I think the main method was having a gun and having some shield to go with our melee weapon. Which, if you are using a two-handed weapon, all props to you. You just got to get better at dodging, just because those guys can be dodged when they are launching themselves at you. It's just now you got to be a little bit more careful compared to where I'm using a club with a saw, which is a one-handed weapon that allows me to use a shield to block them and attack. But if you use the bat version the other way, just wait for them to launch themselves or getting close to the animation of them launching themselves, and then you just roll, and then you start whacking them. And then if there's multiple, well, yeah, I see how this becomes a pretty hard challenge, which we weren't ready before because we had no clue on how they originally fought. But now that we actually know, this area doesn't seem as hard as I originally thought. So, I am probably going to loot this place a little bit more. I will refrain from looting this mega tower unless it is with you guys. So, uh, don't worry, I won't do anything too crazy, but all these other buildings do look like they're not really that special, so I'll probably hit those. And yeah, it just looks like the mega tower is its own massive monster. And I don't know if this is a building or if this, you know what, this actually does look like a building. So you know what, I will hold off of rating this and this, and I'll wait for you guys. And then I don't know if this is another building, but who knows? I mean, it looks like there's quite a few big buildings. Who knows? Maybe I'll hit one without you guys. I don't know. I'm very interested. I'm very curious. I want to record more videos, but I need to pace myself. I need to get other stuff prepped. I need to chill out just a little bit. I don't know. I'm really enjoying this, especially since we're now restricted and it's kind of a little harder. And then now we have new enemies that attack different ways, hordes that function a little bit different because we're adding these spore-ish monsters or whatever they are. It's it's super fun. It's very addictive, and it's kind of reason why I just keep playing this instead of Cisco's. Like I still have a few Cisco's episodes that I need to release. However, I'm just enjoying this so much. It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard. Yeah. So if you guys enjoyed this episode, make sure to hit that like button. And if you guys are enjoying this as much as I am, let me know down in the comments. What do you guys think? Do you guys have any questions, suggestions, advice, tips, tricks, or just want to say something? Drop down in the comments, and I will do my best to respond if it is a question of any sort. And if you guys are interested in the immersive engineering slash create buildings for the factories and setting up different things, well, I'm telling you, I'm very excited for this. I am planning on exploring a couple more things, getting a little bit more resources. The only issue is now I'm just getting angry that I haven't found any sort of efficiency books because I would really like to flatten this area out and start building our base. I think building our base here kind of makes a lot of sense. It's on an elevated area, which in any case of uh, actual apocalypse, having the high ground does help, just because then you'll actually be able to see what is coming. So if I could find efficiency of any sort, just know I will be working on this offline. So yeah, the next time we reconvene, it'll be most likely to explore this guy and explore this one. And it looks like this is also a different building in of itself. So yeah, when it comes to exploring these big boys, we'll probably do that together. Everything else I'll probably be doing offline on my own. I'll probably be doing some renovations so that we can actually start building our own actual base. So who knows? Maybe I'll have had to fight hordes 4 and 5, and I'll let you guys know if I survive those guys. Just because this can be a little crazy, or this is getting a little crazy with how we are getting the changes. But as I said, I do want to keep you guys as up to date and trying my best not to go too crazy in this. But at the same time, I just don't know the pacing of this game. After all, Horde 3, we had the Flyers. Horde 4, are we getting the Flyers and those guys that are going to jump at us? Or is that going to be Horde 5, Horde 6? Like, how many hordes do we get to face before it starts getting absolutely insane. I have no clue, and that's kind of the only scary part. If not, I would love to keep trying to build my own place, but just because of that, I am a little hesitant to do any of that. But with that, guys, as you can see, we did get quite a few items. We finished the quest. We raided the police building together, and I kind of showed you guys a little tips and tricks when it comes to moving across the lands and raiding different places using a vehicle, shulker boxes, and potentially some backpacks. But yeah, if you guys would like to follow along and keep up to date, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It'll notify you guys if that notification bell is enabled. It will notify you guys whenever I do upload the next video. I have been going every day for a little while previously. However, it is hard to get it out every single day. So I am probably going to space it out to every other day. But who knows? Maybe I might go back to every day. I don't know. It's so addicting to play. I think I might need to create another world and play offline on my own. I don't know. Maybe I might make a server and then it'll be me and my brothers because they also are interested in replaying DeceasedCraft after I told them that it's been updated and it's completely changed. So I don't know. Maybe I'll open up a server and play with them, and that'll be probably where I speedrun some things and do a lot more stuff. And hopefully I learn some tricks there. So whenever I do record on this and I may or may not have done something, I can actually give you guys the advice. But yeah. It is very fun. It's very addicting. If you guys haven't given this new update a shot, I recommend it. It might be a little hard. It might be quite different from what you were used to from the previous version, but it is. I don't know. I really enjoy it, especially with all the addition of all this lore. Just it just makes it that much better. But yeah, well, that guys. Thank you guys for watching. It's been fun. I hope you guys are enjoying this as much as I am, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.